everyone! I have no horseshoeing appointments today. It is my day off and I figured I would make a really quick video. 5 ways that you can get blacklisted from your farrier. Disclaimer, obviously if you do one of these things, you won't actually automatically go on your farrier's blacklist. You won't be fired by your farrier. But these are really the top 5 things that annoy most farriers. So if you want to be a grade A client, I would suggest not doing these. Secondary disclaimer, if you hear foraging in the background, I'm sorry. We are farriers in this household. There's not really a moment during the day that I can be filming where there's zero foraging going on. Number 1. Ghosting or no-shows. This seems self-explanatory, but it just doesn't seem to be. I'm not talking about medical emergencies. I'm not talking about the one time 4 years ago that you forgot you had a farrier appointment. I'm really talking about your farrier shows up and you haven't texted or called and you're just not there. You don't respond to his text or calls when he is there. In my case, for my clients, I text them 48 to 24 hours in advance just to remind them. When I arrive, I usually give them about 15 minutes to contact me before I leave. When you're starting your business and you have a bunch of new clients coming in, it happens more often than you think. It's very expensive for us to just go out to your farm and have no one there. It's frustrating. It causes disruption in our schedule and in our day. So please avoid doing this. Oh, as an added bonus, the cherry on top to this one is going to be the person who no-shows and then messages the farrier a week later asking for another appointment without apologizing. If you do no-show or ghost your farrier, just message them sorry at least the same day, or if you are so bold as to ask for another appointment a week later, tell them you're very sorry. Number 2, last minute cancellations. I don't think many people realize how difficult this is for a farrier to handle. As a farrier, we plan our day out by determining how we get from one place to another, also determining how long we need to spend at each client's place. When we get a last minute cancellation, like an hour before or even on the same day, it can kind of throw us for a loop. We're usually in the middle of nowhere. Now we have a 2-hour gap with nothing to do. Again, guys, medical emergencies, things happen. This isn't to be negative towards anyone at all. If you're someone who is constantly canceling appointments on your farrier, probably you will end up being on their kind of blacklist. Number 3, last minute changes to what we're doing. Let's say we book in 5 horses at a barn and one of them is supposed to be shod. If the client comes to us and then asks us to shoot all of them in the same amount of time, again, it really messes with our schedule. I don't know if you guys are noticing a theme here, but it's all schedule related. We try to offer the best customer service possible. That means showing up on time for our next appointments and allocating the correct amount of time to do the job we need to do. It makes it very difficult if you throw last minute changes at us. Obviously, we're always going to try and accommodate, but if the workload is just too much, we might not be able to, or we're gonna end up being really late for the next appointment. Number 4, this one won't really get you on a blacklist. I just had to throw it in there because it's something we deal with often. It is really annoying. Price negotiations. I think I can speak for most farriers. At least 9 out of 10 of us are offering our services for a very, very fair price, especially when you take into consideration experience, education, continued education, inflation, the cost of gas, everything. When you take all that into consideration, the price that we are giving you for this job is usually very fair. So when someone, especially someone new, asks us, hey, can I get a discount? Can I get this? And we haven't even been to your barn, it's really hard for us to justify that. No, it's not going to get you blacklisted or in any sort of trouble with us. It's just an annoying thing. We know we're offering the best service possible, and we know that we work really hard to do what we do, and already we're offering it at a very reasonable price. Asking for a discount when you're new is kind of annoying. And number 5, not having your horse caught. I have mentioned this in other videos. Again, if it's that one time that you're running home late from work, you're out of breath, you're like, I'm on it, and you're racing to get to your horse as we're sitting in your driveway, it's fine, it's cool, don't worry about it. But if it is happening time and time again. We get there and we have to wait 15 minutes for you, and we know you've just been there like hanging out in the barn and chatting. We will become annoyed. Again, none of these things are not gonna get you instantly fired. It's just like things that annoy us, things maybe you don't know annoy us. I hope you found this video a little bit funny and a little bit informative. Again, as farriers, we just try to do the best job we can, and so just like help us help you. If you guys want to see any other videos, if you have any questions about being a farrier or really anything horse related, I would be so happy to receive any comments or questions on what people want to see. So I hope everyone has a really great day.